In the name of Allah, who's the most compassionate and the most merciful. Dear student, I hope that you are fine and healthy and doing well with your family and having a good time with your nice family. Okay, this is Rajasthan University Faculty of Computer Science English Language. And the name of this subject is Infotech English for Computer User, Unit 23. Today our lesson is lesson number 8, Web Design, year 2020, and this is Ali Muhammad Hikmat is with you. In this unit we will talk about the following topics. These are the topics that we will discuss, and you can learn these some information about these topics, and it may help your English to improve very well. See Unit 23, Web Design. All the discussion is going to be about web design, designing of web, how to design a web. In this topic we will discuss about it. Website and blog design. Okay, website and blog design, this is the topic, and learning objective is student, you will learn something from this topic is to understand the basic principle of web page design. This is the first objective of this unit. To acquire vocabulary. It means to obtain, to get, related to web design, to use modal verbs correctly, to design a mock homepage for a college or company. And what is the language here? Grammar, modal verbs. We'll talk about modal verbs like can, should, will, ought to, and many other modal verbs. And the vocabulary which are going to discuss in this unit is website, web page, homepage, blog, HTML, tag, web editor, cascading style sheets, CSS, body text, background, frames, hyperlink, RSS feed, plugin, Java applet. For file formats, these are the file formats for WAV, RAW, MP3, AVI for video, MOV, and MPG. We will discuss about these file formats very clearly. Is in skills that we have listening, speaking, reading, and writing. In these 4 skills, the first one is putting the steps in the design of website into correct order based on information from an interview. Deciding whether a certain web design guideline are right or wrong based on information from an interview. Speaking. In speaking, discussing question about website design, describing a personal website. Discussing the blog you would like to write. Reading. Finding a specific information in a text about web page design. And writing, designing a mock home page for your college or company. Writing a blog entry. Optional material, a web editor. Samples in optional material, a web editor, and also a sample of a home page from favorite website or blog. These were the topics that we will talk. Okay, let's see what is the first task of this unit. Unit 23, web design. A typical home page. Task number 1, a typical home page. Discuss these questions. See, here we have some questions, 4 questions here. Question number 1, question number 2, 3, and 4. And what is question number 1? Why do companies have websites? See, this is a very good question. Why do companies have website? Why? Here is the answer. Maybe you have your own answer, or you can also have this pattern answer. Companies have website in order to promote project and advertise product. Promote, it means progress. It means to go ahead. Advertise. Advertise, it means putting something in a show or exhibition. Products. In some cases, the website is the company's business. For example, there are portals that provide a full range of web services, including email, e-commerce, forums, news, entertainment, etc. Specialist portals are related to particular subjects such as music or sport. Portals that provide links to other websites on a particular topic are also called super sites. They can include news and information about the subject as well as personal comments. The second question is, what is the difference between a website and a web log? What is the difference between website and web page? Okay, see, here is the answer. A website is a collection of web pages, usually include a home page set up by an organization or an individual, which are usually stored on the same server. A website contains many web pages. See, very clear. Website is the number of web page. A page is a part of website. Okay. Web page are the page of the book. A website is like a book. What is a website? Is a book. And a web page are the pages of the book. The pages are the linked together. The pages are all linked together. You can move from one page to another by clicking on words or pictures called hyperlink. Some websites have a sitemap that shows the layout of the entire site. Okay. What is the another question here? What is a home page? A home page. A web page is an individual. Here is the answer for number 3, and this part is the answer for number 2. A web page is an individual document on the web, identified by its own unique URL. URL is the address of the web page. Web page contains different elements such as text, picture, video, link, etc. I hope that it is very clear and you can understand it, the difference between website and web pages and web page. What is a home page then? A home page is the introductory page that tells visitors that what information is contained on a website. It has link to the other area of the site. It can also include information such as when the site was built or updated. A home page is also the default startup page on which a web browser started. And question number 4 is, do you have a blog or personal website? Describe the home page to your partner. Nowadays you have your own Facebook. In your own Facebook there are many other pages. For example, your home page, that is profile. The other is video. When you check the Facebook, you can see the video and you can see the list of your friends, and these many things added to your Facebook. It means that your Facebook is a kind of website, and the pages that you can see individually, that are called web pages. Okay, here is the example of Yahoo website. If you click on this picture, you can go to another pages that is called hyperlink, or if you click on this blue line then you can go to the another pages that is called hyperlink. Okay, in this slide we have the following. Read the text on page 115 and find the followings. At first we should read this text, and after that we should find these numbers. And the language used to create web document, what is that language? It is HTML, hypertext markup language. The type of software that lets you design web pages without writing HTML code, that is called web editor. Example: Micromedia, Dreamweaver, Microsoft, FrontPage, and many others that you use it in website writing. Okay, creating website. The format invented by Adobe distribute text file over the internet, that is what? PDF, the portable document format. Okay. And number 4, a method of displaying multiple HTML document in the same browser window, that is called frames. Three common three common graphic formats used on website is called JPG. What's JPG? Joint Photographic Expert Group. GIF, your GIF, graphic interchange format, and PNG, portable network graphic. If somebody asks you what is GPG stand for, you should say that joint photographic expert group. And what is GIF? GIF, graphic interchange format, and PNG, portable network graphic. Okay. AVI, three popular formats used to store and play back video that are AVI, audio video interleave, MOV, QuickTime Movie, and MPG, Moving Picture Experts Group. Okay, let's read. Let me read the text, and please listen very carefully. And please, if you want to learn this, at least you should read this text 5 times. In your first time when you read this text, don't think about the difficult words. Don't think about the meaning of this text. Just read it. After that, in the second time when you read this text, you should pay attention to the difficult words. And after that, try to know the meaning of the sentences. And in the fourth time when you wanna read this text, you should know the main idea of the paragraphs. And after that, in fifth time when you wanna read this text, you should know the whole story, the whole idea of the text, what is the text is about. Okay. Web page design, HTML and web editor. Okay, see here we have the code behind most web page is HTML. What is HTML stand for? Hypertext markup language, which consists of commands called tags. What are the commands that are tags? It is called tags. Tags are placed around pieces of text to tell the web browser how to design text on pictures. Tag like this. Okay. You can view the source's HTML code a web page by choosing the page source option in your web browser. But you needn't learn HTML in order to build your own website. Instead, you can use a word processor with web design capability, or a dedicated web editor like Macromedia, Dreamweaver, or Microsoft FrontPage. Web editors are user-friendly and WYSIWYG. What is WYSIWYG? What you see is what you get. Okay. What you see is what you get. Different button and menu item items let you design a page without writing HTML. This is This is the HTML page, and and you are familiar with this language because this is your own professional. Start with HTML, have heading text that begins with head, which has a title enclosed between tags, and ends with these things. Okay, read it please. You should make an website for yourself. Okay, some basic HTML sources code. Marine's web page. Marine designed this web page for herself. For example, she brings her photo here, and she brought a photo of his place of birth, or the place where she lives. He brought a picture here, and after that she shortly introduced herself here, and shortly introduced the city, and she gave some information about her hobbies. She gave some information about her studies. She gave some information about her favorite city, like this. I like music and computer. I can play the Spanish guitar, and I love Latin dancing. I have a mountain bike. I have a mountain bike, but my favorite sport is football. My studies. See, I study at Polytechnic University, Madrid. My favorite subject are math, physics, acronytics, and English. I have studied English for 10 years. In the future, I would like to be an engineer. My favorite city, she says that Zaragoza is a multicultural, modern, and ancient city with 700 inhabitants and over 2,000 years of history. Muslims, Christians, and Jews live together in peace for many centuries. It is famous for its Madhya style and pillar basilica, and charming character of its people. These are the website that she made. Okay, HTML file displayed as a web page. HTML page elements. There are a number of different elements that can be used on a web page. What are these elements? Text, background, table, frames, cascading style. Please read these texts, and graphics, graphic clipped art icon, background, template, wallpaper, and hyperlink. What is text? Displayed in a variety of fonts and size. Most text files are available in two formats, HTML or PDF. The portable document. What is PDF? Portable document format that can be viewed with Acrobat Reader. What is background? The underlying color and patterns of a web page, and tables with column and rows used to position image and text on a page. Frames, rectangular areas that allow the display of different pages on some browser window, that is called frame. Cascade style sheet, a mechanism for adding style to web document. You could use HTML code to specify the font, text style, and background color. Nowadays, however, it is more common to use CSS cascading style sheet. This makes it easy to apply presentation changes across a website. And the graphics, clip art, icon, background, templates, wallpaper, and transparent image. Common format are JPG. Join paragraph expert group. Ideas for pictures with many color. GIF, graphic interchange format, ideal for picture with fewer color, and PNG, portable network graphic, which supports 16 million color. Hyperlink, highlight text or picture, buttons, image, map, etc. that act as link to other pages. If you want to share information with people, you can use RSS feeds and provide reader with a link to the feed. RSS allows subscribers to receive update of blogs, news, podcasts, etc. Before going live. You should check that all the links work. Okay, let's go ahead and read the rest of the text. Audio, video, and animation. Many websites now incorporated audio file, and if you are designing a site, you may like to insert song, podcast, etc. The most common audio formats are WAV, Windows Wave Audio Format, RA, Real Audio File, and MP3, MPG1 Audio Player 3. Full motion video is stored in these formats. Okay. AVI, audio video interleave, MOV, QuickTime Movie, and MPG, Moving Picture Expert Group. Okay. If you want to enjoy something special into your web page, you can use Adobe Flash to include interactive animation and streaming audio. Additionally, you can insert Java update, a small group that enable the creation of interactive file animation or made up of the series of independent pictures, but put together in sequence to look like moving pictures. To see or hear all these files, you must have the right plugin, an auxiliary program or helping program that expand the capabilities of your web browser. These are the some difficult words and abbreviation you can practice with yourself. Okay, here we have an exercise. Read the text again and then match the sentence begin with the correct endings. AF. Instruction in HTML. What is that? Cascading style sheet or the wave. A hyperlink is any clickable text. See, Instruction in HTML, CSS correct are called tags. Cascading style sheets are the wave, that is E, to define the presentation of web pages from fonts and color to page layout. Okay, number 3. A hyperlink is any clickable text, that is a image or button that takes you to another page or the web. Practice with yourself. The answer key is here. We will have here a grammar point that is called modal auxiliary. Underline all the modal verbs in the text on page 115 and then look at the help box. At first go to the text and underline all the modal verbs. Which modal verbs from the help box does not appear in text? Can you think of any other modal verbs? See, the following modals appear in text: needn't, can, could, should, may, must, might is referred to in the help box but doesn't appear in the text. Other modal verbs including will and would you can see unit 30 and unit 22. What is modal verb and where we use a modal verb? We use modal verbs to add extra meaning to the main verb. They are followed by infinitive without to. Modal verbs are used in the following ways. We can use modal verbs. First, to express possibility. Second, to ask for permission. Third, to talk about the ability. Fourth, to talk about obligation or necessary. We can use the modal verbs. These are the examples. You can use add a flash to include interactive animation. You may like to insert song, podcast, etc. The price of Dreamweaver might go down next time. Can and could are often interchangeable when talking about possibility. May or might are used to express weaker possibilities and often come before the verb. If somebody asks you what is the difference between may and might, you can say that these two auxiliaries express weaker possibilities and often come before the verb. Like to mean it possibly, you will like. Okay, we use the modal auxiliary to ask for permission. For example, can I use your mobile phone? Could I use your mobile phone? Or may I use your mobile phone? May is more formal than can or could. To talk about ability, we use modal auxiliary verb to talk about ability. They are looking for artists who can draw and design web pages. Could is the past tense or can and is used to talk about ability in the past. To talk about obligation or necessity. To see or hear all these files, you must have the right plug in. Obligation, necessary. These two verbs are very obligation, majburiyat, necessary, zarurat. In this case, we use must. Okay, you needn't learn HTML in order to build your own website. This is the necessary. Needn't means don't need to or don't have to, and is used to express a lack of obligation مجبوریت نشان میده. To give advice before going. Leave. You should check that all the links work. به قبل از اوی که وبسایت تان شما جور میکنین یا زنده میسازین همه لینک ها را باید چک کرده و مطمئن شوید که کار میکنن. Okay, let's go ahead. This is also an exercise. You should do it with yourself. The answer key is here. And here we have a listening. Task number 4, designing a website. You can click here and answer to the audio clip. Yes, you can hear the voice, and for you can answer these two questions at the first time. Do you like the way you are designing your design? Give reason for your answer. What element do you think a good website should have? Make a list. This is your homework, and you should answer these two questions openly. What is your reason? Okay. And here we have a listening. Listen to an interview with the web designer. Describe how to design a website and put these steps into the correct order. For example, the first one, decide the content and structure for the website. After you listen, you should number these blanks. If you can, here is the answer key. Okay. Once again, here we have a listening. Listen again to these. Listen again and listen again and decide whether these design guideline are right or wrong. Take the correct box, right or wrong. Here is the answer key. You must do it with yourself. And we come to task number 5, block. What is a block? Here is a question. What is a block? Which blog do you read regularly? A blog is a user-generated website where people express their opinion. The entries are displayed in reverse chronological order. This is the sample of a blog, and this is the description of a blog. And which blog do you mostly read? I mostly read the news blogs. I mostly like the academic blogs and these things. Okay. Look at the screenshot from the tp3report.co.uk, a popular gaming blog. You can visit this blog. You can see and design difference between blogs and normal website. Imagine you want to start your own blog. In pair, discuss this question. Why would you start your own blog? To write a diary or of your thoughts and to share your expertise on a particular topic. These are the questions. You can answer it. And we have another slide, part D. Write an entry for the blog. We have described in C8 and in C 8 to 10 words. Introduce the blog to the world and talk about why you have started. Now visit www. This is the possible answer for this. Blog tend to be more text heavy than websites. Entries are listed chronologically in reverse order. Blogs tend to use fewer graphics. They make use of embedded video. They have a lot of links normally posted within the blog. Entries themselves, they don't often have home pages. If you answer these 5 questions, then this homework will be done. It is about 8 to 100 words. Okay, thanks for your attention. Your question and comments are really appreciated. Thank you very much once again.